but is there an option of peace, Dr. Swasti Rao? And what do you think has emboldened the counter-offensive of Ukrainian forces, given the fact that they are outmanned and outgunned?
Well, there are two things, Maria. We're talking on the one hand about the diplomatic space to resume. See, the one thing that I wanted to tell you about the fact that how does Russia expect a kind of a diplomatic settlement or negotiation after bringing in the completely illegal referendums? I mean, come on, look at the public opinion. I mean, what are you trying to sort of tell to the world? Why is it that the Indian government has also called them completely illegal and stood up for the territorial integrity of Ukraine? Let me just give you a little bit of an understanding and analysis, because I've been working very closely on that. On the 24th February, by when there was a particular public opinion poll that was carried on by the Kyiv International Institute of Sociology, about only 1% in Kherson Oblast said that they want to join Russia. About 13% in Luhansk said that they want to join Russia. Now, you can always, reject this claim saying that this is Ukrainian. Fine, fair enough. In the same region, about 13th to 18th May, this year when the war was already on, 77% of Ukrainians living in Russian occupied territory said that they will not support any territorial concession to Russia. Then, according to a poll which was commissioned by Russian authorities in July 2022, only 30% of those surveyed were trying to join Russia, and 30% supported staying in Ukraine. And then, just as this particular referenda is happening, 87 to 99% people are, joining are shown to be willing to join Russia. So the point is that is one of the reasons why no country under the sun has actually found these referenda to be legal, including the Indian government. And once when these legal referenda are already on table, then where is the space for diplomatic negotiation? Okay, so that is one thing that we need to understand, that for bringing back the diplomatic negotiation space, the point is that the warring sides have to first sit down and talk and not conduct these referendums. I mean, you completely lose out on any moral ground. That's one. And the second is about what really is the Ukrainian counteroffensive all about. You see, the Ukrainian counteroffensive has always been about, gaining advantage of fighting on their interior lines. Ukrainians are fighting for their land, and Russians are fighting on their exterior lines.
Swasti Rao, I have just enough time for the final words to Ambassador Vishnu Prakash. Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, the biggest wave of strikes across Ukraine in months has taken place, and it's only escalating. I'll ask that question again. Who will be the peacemaker? Which will be that country which can bring these two sides together if all efforts in recent times have failed?
Arya, the ball does not lie in Kyiv's court. The ball lies today, frankly, in Washington's court. It is Washington that has to take a decision to bring this conflict to a close. I think as far as the President Putin is concerned or Russia is concerned, given the setbacks that they have faced, they would very much want to sue for peace and they would want it to come to a close. But these sides have to be ready. And today what has happened is that the West senses victory. The West senses that Russia is on the back foot, and they want to go ahead and press the button to enfeeble Russia and Putin even more. So that decision has to be taken by everybody concerned about whether or not to pursue conflict or to bring about peace, because the way we are heading, things can spiral out of control, which will be bad for Russia, for Kyiv, for the humanity.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Ambassador Vishnu Prakash.